Welcome to an episode of You Haven't Read What? I'm Krista.
And I'm Christina. Join us to explore unique genres, childhood favorites, and literary classics as we dive into each other's favorite reads.
Where one of us is very familiar with the book, the other is reading for the very first time. Let's go!
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Tired.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've been talking. It's been a rough week in our house. Little dude has been super sick.
Yeah.
Long night in the ER. He's okay now. He's came better.
Yeah.
He got a double whammy. Two different things.
It's always the worst.
One can be cured by antibiotics. The other one you have to wait out. But it's
Yeah.
not contagious. So winning?
Right?
Question mark?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And we're also being distracted by a new pupper who's stinking cute.
Who is literally trying to eat my stack of books over here right now. I've got her on a leash because she keeps trying to eat Krista's toes.
Yeah.
So.
My feet are really ticklish.
I know, right? I get that.
If I wasn't so ticklish, I'd be like, oh, whatever. Because it's
Right.
the super puppy soft. Like,
Yeah.
she's not actually trying to eat my toes, but
Yeah.
my feet are too ticklish. I can't do it.
Right?
Otherwise, you'll have me all night sitting here just like,
Right? And all of the really bad, horrible things going on.
I mean, there's good things that happen too.
Right. True.
So we'll dive into it. So last week, we talked about chapters 4, 5, and 6, which were number 12, Grimwald Place, the Order of the Phoenix, and the Noble and Most Ancient House of Black. I feel like my mic is really high. There we go. So this week, chapters 7, 8, and 9, the Ministry of Magic, the Hearing, and the Woes of Mrs. Weasley.
Yes.
There's some serious woes.
There are.
We will get to the woes. But first, we will start with the Ministry of Magic, which is kind of cool. It's our first time into the ministry.
I know, right?
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Weird.
So my quick summary is the visitor entrance for the ministry is actually really cool. The office, the way it's described, the grand chambers and the statues and everything, also very cool. And then last minute changes kind of cause some chaos.
Yeah.
It's kind of my summary.
Yeah. So, okay. So we start off by Harry waking up just out of the blue. Like, what woke him up?
Sleep.
Like, he can't sleep very well. Like, it's just kind of crazy for him. But we do get to go to the ministry, which is really neat. But like getting there is kind of weird to me. And oh my God.
I'm so ticklish. I'm so sorry, Olive.
No, I can't get her to stop like getting into your bubble. Anyways.
I have 2 kids and 2 dogs. I have no bubble.
That's true. That's true. Oh man.
Anyway, yes. So you get into the ministry. Usually, Arthur apparates, which makes sense.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
But does he apparate to his office or does he apparate to the elevator?
I would well, he doesn't apparate to the elevator. That is just the visitor entrance. I would assume everyone has to apparate into like the foyer.
Yeah.
Where the statue is and everything.
Yep.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say because you can only apparate places you've seen, you don't really want somebody who's like been to court being able to apparate into the Dungeness courtroom and nobody know that they're there.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just like, it just seems like such a weird way of getting to work. But again, I guess
sweet.
They're not necessarily going to work for Arthur right at the first bit. It's more of a Harry is coming with them. So he is a visitor. So that makes sense. But it just seems really weird.
Yeah.
And the fountain statue, I have my thoughts on that.
We'll come back to that.
Mm-hmm.
I love everyone telling him not to worry at the house.
Yeah.
Like everyone's trying.
Yep.
Mr. Weasley on the tube, on the metro, fascinated by the turnstiles.
Yep.
I really want to go with Mr. Weasley sometime.
I know, right?
And then, yes, we get to the phone booth, which is the visitor entrance.
Yep.
Did you look at the phone number? Did you pay attention at all to the phone number?
I know there were a bunch of 2s, 6s, and 4s, I believe.
So I can say very definitively, if I pull up my code, my phone here, it is 62442.
6
MAGIC.
Magic. Oh,
I have never done
nice.
it because I haven't been to Universal in, 10 plus years.
Right.
I didn't know this at the time. But there's apparently a phone booth somewhere in Harry Potter
That's
Land
cool.
at Universal.
Uh-huh.
You go in and you dial that and you get the voice to the Ministry of Magic, the
Oh, that's
welcome
cool.
voice.
Okay.
I was like, that's pretty sweet.
That is sweet.
So you can dial magic into the phone.
That's cool.
Which is
That's
fun.
neat. Yeah.
I remember it was long after I read this book that somebody pointed out to me that it spells magic. And I was like, oh, mind blown.
I know, right?
Kind
I
of
was
like Mirror of Eris said, it took me way too long to figure that out.
Right, for sure.
So now we see our fountain.
Yep.
Would you like to talk about the fountain now or later when he makes more observations about it?
The problem I have with this fountain is the just way that the wizards are holier than thou with the other like creatures and beings. Like, I'm sorry, but we've already seen centaurs. They would not be okay with wizards like that. And then on top of it, like goblins, no. I can see the house elf being the way that he described.
Yes.
But like, no. Why is the woman fawning over the guy too? You know what I mean? Like,
When Harry describes her later as looking like a model, basically, like, oh.
Right.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. And in that sense, I kind of think of Fleur, like the whatever you call I can't think of what they're called now.
Vila.
Yeah, the Vilas.
My brain was like,
So like, I kind of think of that in a way, but like still, it's almost kind of like the guy wizard is Lockhart. And then you've got Avila as the female, and then you have these weird perceptions of a centaur and of a goblin. And I'm just like, no, not okay.
So stay annoyed by that. We will come back significantly later.
Right. Hold on.
Uppers.
Eating everything.
Uppers in trouble. Go back to sleep. You slept last time we recorded.
I know, right?
She's like, there's a new person here. I need to impress.
Right.
The new person
Only
that smells like other dogs.
She's not impressing anyone. She's about to go in a crate. Anyways.
Anyway.
Okay. Life of a puppy.
But the coins in the fountain go to the hospital.
Which I think is really cool.
That's pretty cool.
However, my question is, they have so many ways of fixing people's stuff. Like, I mean, they literally grew Harry's bones back and things like that. Like, what are people getting that
Lockhart?
they can't fix? Okay. But this was a children's hospital, right?
No. St. Mungo's is just the wizard hospital.
Okay. So the Longbottoms.
Yeah.
and
That's the other name I was going to throw
Lockhart.
out.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Makes
Longbottoms,
sense.
Lockhart. You also have, I mean, I'm assuming at some point, aging wizards. And if you can't fix Lockhart's memory, you got an old wizard with dementia. At some point,
Right.
magic isn't going to be able to do much.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm assuming they go there too. Hello, puppy.
I know I'm being chewed on.
I'm going to get you some chew toys.
I know she's only got 2, and I definitely didn't do a good job of getting them out because I didn't think she'd be this much of a pain. Anyways,
The paper airplanes are cool.
Yeah, they are. The flying memos. I thought it was funny when he was like, "Oh, we used to use owls, but
Droppings everywhere.
Ew. Yeah.
I wrote gross.
Yeah. I can't imagine having droppings like that. That'd be gross.
Yes, that'd be
for
really
sure.
gross. Really gross.
Mhm.
Also, the enchanted windows.
Okay,
That's
I
pretty
totally
sweet.
dig that, and I totally want one. But the funny thing is when when he's talking about how they wanted to, whoever's in charge of them
they
wanted
a
a
pay
raise, so they made it like hurricane style windows for 2 months. I was like, oh my god, that's insane.
That's amazing.
That's so funny.
Yes, I love that too.
But I was like, I do want one. That would be fun.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. So the elevator thing, I still don't totally understand the elevator because like
The elevator's kind of
people
crazy.
can apparate places. So
that's why I'm kind of wondering if you can, like Hogwarts, you can't apparate on Hogwarts grounds. We know that.
okay, yeah.
So I'm going to go with there are protections at the ministry that you cannot apparate outside of the fountain area, the
Right.
entrance hall, I'll call it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Okay. Makes sense.
that's I'm running with it.
yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
That might be explained at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yes,
Okay.
there's a certain point of like, be like the twins and just poof.
Right. And that's why I was like, why can't they apparate directly into their office, or whatever?
Yeah.
It made no sense to me.
Yeah. Because you see even the person that Mr. Weasley shares the office with walks in.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that.
Okay. Makes
that.
sense. Makes sense.
Or even more importantly, later, slight spoiler, jumping ahead here, chapter, is when we see Lucius and Fudge talking.
and then they go
And then they walk
yeah,
away.
they walk away. And
instead
because
of-
the elevator doesn't go to the 10th floor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
So that's kind of my guess.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay.
I like that Kingsley says fire legs instead of firearms.
oh, yeah.
That was cute.
yeah,
That was funny.
That was funny.
Like, well done. Ooh, and Percy has walked out of the family photo at Arthur's desk.
I know. That's crazy.
So yeah.
Percy leaving the picture is understandable. However, it's also,
It's sad.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't totally, agree with that. But again, I think
It was the photograph's choice.
true.
It's not like Mr. Weasley told him to get lost.
True.
I'm sure he'd love to.
Keep him there
Yeah.
for sure. What was I going to say though? Oh, later on, I know this is a weird question because it just popped in my brain, but they say Bill is the oldest. I thought Charlie was the oldest.
Oh, I get him backwards. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Bill is the oldest. I don't know. I
Okay.
get him backwards all the time.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No help there. So then, Mr. Weasley's office mate walks in and says, I've been looking for you. The hearing was started 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. But before that, we get the memo of the toilets,
Oh, yeah. We
the
have
regurgitating toilets.
jinxed toilets all over the place, spewing up on muggles.
The only thing I can think of when regurgitating is baby birds, mama birds. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then I'm like, ew, gross, disgusting.
Very gross. Put an out of order sign on it and walk away.
Right?
Like,
Especially for a
ew.
muggle. Ugh. Gross.
Ooh.
But the plumber thing.
Plumber.
Yeah.
Plumber.
Yep.
Whatever he calls him, but it's funny.
And then of course when his name is Perkins, right? The room partner.
His desk mate. That's
desk mate.
Yes, Perkins. I was trying to remember his name.
Yeah, Perkins. When he comes in, he's like, the time, everything has changed. I sent you an owl. I was like, okay, of course it has, because somebody's trying to show him Harry in a bad light.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. It's all craziness.
yeah, for sure.
So then we get to the door and Arthur basically shoves him through the door and says, good luck. I can't follow you. Bye.
Like, why can't Arthur go in for support? I don't understand
Not
that.
allowed.
I mean, Dumbledore shows up.
As a witness.
Okay. Not really.
Not as a witness. Well, kind of.
More like a lawyer.
Yeah. I think he calls himself. Anyway, so now we're into chapter 8.
Yes.
I said, dungeon hearing.
Mhm.
Fig, Dumbledore, Percy, oh my. And then cleared of all charges. Dun dun dun.
Mm-hmm.
So Harry's quote unquote been in this chamber before.
Yes, he has in the pensive.
I'm not sure I'd sit in that chair either.
I
I've
know,
never seen
right?
what I could do.
Right? He's like, I don't like
Nope.
nothing
On
came
the
around
edge of
me.
the chair.
Right. Right. Let's hope it doesn't work.
Yeah, little bit.
Yeah.
He does call himself a witness. Anyway, and then Wizengamot
Yeah.
means the meeting of wise men.
And women.
And women, because we know there's at least 2 in the room.
Yep.
More than that, actually. But yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of
3.
loosely translated. That's what Wizengamot means.
Okay.
The meeting
Makes
of
sense.
wise men. So, can we slow clap Dumbledore's entrance here?
Dude. The way that he claps back with Fudge, I was like, yep. Though Percy being in the room was very interesting. And partially made me wonder if he's like under a spell of some sort.
Let's come back to that. I asked that question of you later. Okay. He is the court scribe.
Okay. So he's like the little typist person.
Yeah.
But with a quill.
He just needs a quick quill.
Yeah, exactly.
Skeeter
but he
uses.
doesn't.
Nope, he has to write. So then we have also this booming voice. Witness for the defense. Albus, Percival, Wulfric, Brian, Dumbledore. That's how he says it. It's really funny.
Yep.
And he turns his head. Yes. And then fast forward. Dumbledore says, I must have missed it. However, due to a lucky mistake, I arrived at the ministry 3 hours early, so no harm done. I don't think they were trying to screw with Harry by changing the time and location. They were trying to lose Dumbledore.
Maybe. But I think it might have been
Both?
a little bit of both, like to make Harry look bad that he couldn't show up to his own hearing on time.
Sure.
And then definitely to not let Dumbledore there, like be a part of it. So I think kind of a little bit of both, but it was definitely shady.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
But at the same time, I'm so glad that they were both there early.
Super early.
Right. Yeah. And it only happens that Harry was there early was because Arthur was the one bringing him in. And so like he had to be there at work, you know? Yeah. So he was lucky. You're dripping.
I'm dripping all over myself. This is...
Yeah. It looked like there was some sort of gasket issue.
Might be. Okay. Well.
That water bottle doesn't like you right now.
Just take the lid off if I need more water. Cool. We're just going to finish this with water on my shirt. Don't mind me.
What else?
It's the end of the day.
Right.
Madam Bones, amongst others, were very impressed by his Patronus.
Yeah, I thought that was very funny because like she's like, oh, like that you actually had like not just the wisp. And then Fudge is like, you know, it does not matter in his imperious like whatever. Like Dumbledore's obviously making him nervous. And then the fact that once again, an adult is not allowing Harry to speak because Fudge doesn't want him to
He's
speak.
getting the answers he needs. Yes, but stop. Yes, but stop.
Yep.
He doesn't want to hear the but.
No, because he doesn't want anyone else to start questioning why there might have been Dementors there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But then we have Miss Fig. Miss Fig is back.
I loved that she was able to come and like help him. But I do kind of wonder if her testimony was a little bit on the rehearsed side in some ways. But on the other side, like she kind of knew how it felt.
So that is a little bit of a question. I mean, she's pretty snappy about whether or not she can see Dementors.
Right.
But I will say her description of visualizing them is not great.
Right.
But regardless, I mean, we know even Dudley felt it.
Right. Yeah.
So muggles, squibs, wizards, everyone can feel them.
Yeah.
So because her visual isn't wonderful.
I almost wonder if her visual isn't wonderful because she's old and she's got glasses.
Also true.
I mean, she does talk about how, like, there's one spot where she talks about her eyesight a little bit. So, like, I kind of wonder if there's...
She says it walked away and they all went, what?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But then as soon as she describes how it felt, everyone gets quiet and goes,
right.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
There's nothing else that can cause this feeling.
But I do have to say Fudge is being a pompous a-hole throughout all of this.
Yeah.
He is like,
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's reigning over this like he is the king of everything, and he is like really, really trying to like have certain things not questioned, but also get the questions of Harry out of the way, where it's like, I want to get this over with. I want to get this over with. It must get over with today, kind of a thing. Almost like, like there's something more to it, obviously.
He would love nothing more than to get Harry thrown out of school, discounted by everything. Yeah. She's pulling cables out of the thing. Have him just be totally untrustworthy under everyone's eyes.
Right.
And just be done.
Yep.
So.
And make him the crazy kid.
Yes.
And I think that's getting, like, I understand why he's doing it, you know, but at the same point, it's one of those things where, like, you know, we can't be doing all of that and trying to get him kicked out. He's not even allowed to try and get him kicked out.
Yeah.
Like,
nope. Well, we're going to come back to that. And then this whole time, we have this whole back and forth with Dumbledore and Fudge.
Yep.
Dumbledore stays calm. Well, Fudge just slowly loses it.
Oh, for sure.
His calmness.
I love the way that Dumbledore just slowly, like, basically gives him just enough rope to, like,
hang himself,
get himself into trouble and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much. She's fine right here.
She's being a
game.
Just
sit and pet you. We have our special guest tonight. So will they investigate why there was Dementors there?
I think somebody is going to ask questions, and I almost wonder if it's, I don't remember her name, but the toad-like one.
Oh, Umbridge.
Yeah. And the way that the way that Harry describes her hair reminds me of the book, Hole in the Log.
Oh, yes.
Just like the little fly at the top.
Sticking up.
Yeah. And so that's kind of what I was envisioning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a lot more to say about her later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like, are they going to bother to investigate? Do they actually care whether or not there were actually Dementors there?
I think somebody does. I just don't know exactly who it will be.
Also, is this why Dumbledore employed Dobby?
To help be a witness?
In case he ever needed somebody to come to Harry's defense?
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, I don't think that is totally the only reason. Because
he's also just a good guy.
Right, exactly. Hey, Olive. Toy.
Problem children.
Oh my gosh, I am going to have to figure out something else with her next week because this is a problem. You can't be up here. Go find your toy. Hey, down. Down.
Oh, schwack your head, dog.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I was like, are you keeping Dobby on hand? A, because again, you're a decent human being, but also just in case Harry ever needed somebody to say, yes, there was a house elf in my house.
Well, and he even brings up Dobby, and Fudge is like, I can't keep going. Like, this needs to be done today. We're done now. Like, whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
Which is like, Dumbledore could snap his fingers.
Right. Exactly. Well, but could he? Because you can't technically apparate people. Well, Dobby can.
Dobby could apparate at Hogwarts.
That's true. That is true.
If Dumbledore said, hello.
Right.
I need you for Harry Potter, Dobby would be there in
for sure.
30
Dobby
seconds.
would be there within moments, not even seconds.
Yeah.
But there is a lot about what's so like, what did I say? I said, why did no one ask more questions about the Dementors? is one question before they decided to vote. And then the other part is there's a lot not spoken and definitely spoken with Dumbledore and Fudge. And
yes.
I would, if it were me in this situation, I'd be like, well, what's going on? Like, what are we talking about? You know, because you can totally hear that there's more to a lot of this.
The problem is there's also a lot unspoken between Dumbledore and Harry right now.
True.
So, and obviously Fudge isn't talking to Harry.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I don't think Harry has anybody to get answers from right now.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
So, we got to figure out what's going on with Dumbledore.
He's very busy, if you ask Mrs. Weasley.
We'll go with that.
And he has reasons for what he is doing.
We'll go with that. But my last slow clap from Dumbledore is talking about when Harry blew up his aunt. Is again very calmly as Fudge is losing his mind. Very calmly, Dumbledore says, "Wizards cannot always control their emotions."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Ooh,
yep."
Burn.
I did like the fact that Harry kept describing Uncle Vernon,
yes,
and how Fudge kept like Uncle Vernon would be very proud of the color of like red he is turning or whatever. And I was like, that's funny. That's funny.
Yep. So now Fudge throws out some threats against Hogwarts and other law changes.
Right.
Because Dumbledore, that's when he says, you have no control at Hogwarts. You can't expel my students. And Fudge goes, that can change. So can laws.
Yeah, which is a little, It's very how much I feel about our real world in some ways.
Yep.
I'm just like, okay,
I
that's
wrote
shady.
Timely.
Yeah, it's shady.
Somebody on top of an elected position feeling like they have full control to do whatever they want.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's a little terrifying right now.
And when you might be getting paid to do it on the next chapter.
Okay.
Next chapter.
Oh, first he's cleared of all charges. Yay!
Oh, yay!
And then Dumbledore
just walks away. Doesn't say anything.
Might as well have evaporated.
I know,
He's
right?
just gone. All right. Chapter 9, The Woes of Mrs. Weasley.
Yep.
I wrote, my little summary is, everyone was very nervous. Ron and Hermione are prefects.
Yep.
And oh, Molly, you're not silly.
No, she's not.
So first, Lucius Malfoy.
Dude. Well, okay, before that, everybody leaving the court.
Mm-hmm.
And then Arthur going, Merlin's beard, you were tried by the entire court.
Yep.
That was unexpected.
Yep.
So, yeah. I think the fact that Percy also ignored everybody on the way out was a little...
Fudge ignored everyone. Percy ignored everyone. Toad-faced witch didn't really pay much of attention.
Yeah, like whatever. But it's one of the... Yeah, I don't know. And then, yes, Fudge and Lucius are talking privately. No?
Calls him Patronus Potter.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, they're whispering. Sure. They're being all
right,
on the side. Yeah, which is... Yikes!
Can we talk about Harry's comeback to Malfoy? So I love Harry's comeback to Malfoy, wiggling out of very tight holes, snake-like. Yeah, I'm good at escaping.
Like I was at the end of the last book in the graveyard the last time I saw you.
Right.
Which is also, it wasn't like, if the author hadn't put this in here, I don't think I would have put 2 and 2 together. Because the way Harry all of a sudden felt winded, as though he had just walked into something. Hi, get down. That the last time he had seen Lucius was through slits in a Death Eater hood and heard the man's voice jeering in a dark graveyard while Voldemort tortured him being Harry. Like, I don't think I would have put that together as like, that was the last time you saw this guy was, again, putting it in real world, basically in a KKK
situation
robe.
Yeah.
Condoning a torture of a teenager.
Right.
Like, holy Nikes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we got butt rubs going over here. She's happy. To be clear,
I promise next week this will not be happening.
The dog is getting butt rubs, just to make sure we're very clear right now.
Yeah, for the people that can't see us
Not
online.
that kind of podcast. Yes, Harry, I'm very good at escaping. Again, you escaped the graveyard, which also, as you've got Fudge standing there who doesn't believe that Harry was in the graveyard or saw anything or whatever. Stop.
Olive.
Hey, sit. Come on, sit. I know you can sit. I saw you sit. Good girl. I got her. Let's not lose my page though. Hey. Hello, there you go. Okay. Chewing that, not my toes. God, I'm so ticklish.
Right.
Yeah, so then they decide they need to go have their private conversation.
Well, and my thought at that point is Lucius and Voldemort in bed with Fudge now?
Cahoots?
Like, is Fudge like...
Well, that's when Harry asks, is Fudge under the Imperious Curse?
Right. And Arthur says Dumbledore doesn't think so. That he's acting...
We haven't thought about it.
Right. Yes. But at the same time, it's one of those, like... I don't think he is. I just think he's being a jackwagon, you know? So...
And then I'll also ask the other question that you kind of hinted at earlier. Could Percy be?
I think Percy is under something, yes.
Okay.
Because I don't honestly think that he would, like, act the way he is acting. In the... I don't know. I think he is under something, but I don't know what.
And again, in, I'm going to say, real-time life, in the real world, we've also seen people swayed by things in the media.
Right.
So that's a
sure.
dangerous, that's a dangerous game.
For sure. And I think, too, with Percy specifically, it's one of those, he does want to, like, rise up and he wants to, like, I almost think that he sees himself as becoming the head of the ministry in some ways, like
Agreed.
the best of the best, the most known, you know, whatever. I don't think he'll ever get to like a Dumbledore style person, but I do think that he sees himself as like
maybe
the kind of person.
Yeah. Or what is it? It's Umbridge. That's the Undersecretary of the Minister, something like that is her title. Like that, so basically deputy.
Right.
Like, yeah, I think that's what he's jeering for.
So at that point, it's almost like, is he or is he not? Because, you know, this is like that step up for him.
Yep. Just because Harry asked the question, is Fudge under the Imperious? I was like, I have to ask the quote unquote obvious follow up of who else might be.
Right.
Which is terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So when he leaves, when Harry is like leaving, I find it funny that he goes and like he remembers his promise to the fountain, but he also decides to put way more in than he originally was
just
going
dump everything
to.
in.
Yep, he just dumps it all, which to me is kind of funny, like not funny, but interesting because like he just seems to always have money. And part of me almost wonders, like, does he really have all this money?
Yes.
Like, is it still being invested? Is
Yes.
it still being... Okay.
Because I think we briefly talked about this way back in book 2, that it was his family, his great-grand whatever, that invented Skelegro.
Oh, yes.
So he's going to have residuals from that randomly showing up in his vault.
That's true. Okay, that makes sense.
So, yeah, he is still making money, but...
Right.
Yeah. Molly is such a mom.
Yep.
She noticed he didn't eat breakfast.
Yep. For
I was
sure.
like, no,
Yep.
Molly.
His scar is constantly still burning? Interesting.
It is.
Yes.
All right. How do we feel about Sirius? Is he selfish or lonely or immature or all of the above?
I think Sirius is lonely. He's been on his own for a long time.
A long time.
Even before he was like sent away, essentially with Buckbeak. He was in Azkaban. Like nobody believed him. All this stuff. I think the other thing is sometimes I can see what Hermione means by the fact that he just wanted Harry to get expelled so that he could stay there in the house. But
just kind of
I don't know that
selfish.
he really honestly thinks that he's James. I think he just is he's tired of being alone, and he definitely needs to get out of his mother's house.
Truth.
Like that is a necessity at this point. Like go for a doggy walk. I don't know, but something, dude.
Yeah.
Like can't Moody put the weird like
curse over him
so that he can get out of the house for a little bit.
Or Moody also mentions he has a spare invisibility cloak. Like loan that to the poor guy.
Right. Something.
Yeah.
I
There's
don't
some
know.
options here.
For sure.
Yeah. I kind of wrote he's being a little selfish, probably because he's lonely.
Right.
I think in some ways he does think if Harry was there, it would in many ways be like the original Order of the Phoenix and would be like having James back.
Right.
And they'd be off on these adventures doing, fighting Voldemort again side by side.
Right.
I think that's the way he forgets that Harry and James are different people. I don't think he actually thinks Harry and James are the same person per se.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
But then him not even wanting to share any more information with Harry because of his attitude, I was like, that's pretty immature.
Yeah. I don't know if he doesn't necessarily want to share more or if it's just that he doesn't feel that Harry should know more.
That's a pretty dramatic flip to the other side of the coin, if so.
Yeah, except for the fact that, like, at the beginning, like, he did stop talking about the weapon. So, like...
It's true.
There is that point of... Maybe he doesn't really need to know more because he has had several days at this point to think about it.
And again, he knows he's going back to Hogwarts now.
Right.
He knows he's going to be around other influences. Yeah. So maybe it's best he doesn't know.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. They've had a hard time finding a new defense against the dark arts teacher. Would you volunteer?
After all of the things that Harry lists off, I can totally see why.
Like dead, no memory. Shoot, who was 3? Oh, I guess amazing teacher, but fired. And then locked in a cupboard in a chest for 9 months.
Right. Yeah.
Yikes.
It's a bit much, for sure.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
So right before the dark arts thing, I had way too many thoughts come out of my mouth at the same time. So Mrs. Weasley, when she finally goes, "Shut up" to the kids, I was like, I totally feel you. Totally feel you, Molly.
Overstimulated mom.
Yep, exactly.
Y'all need to shut up.
But then the person I think who will be the dark arts teacher, I have a feeling it's going to be Lucius.
Ooh, interesting. I like it.
So... yeah.
That's where his influence through fudge is coming.
Maybe. I don't know. But something. Yeah. Okay. So can we talk about the prefix?
Yep. Let's do one at a time.
Hermione.
Duh.
Yeah, kind of.
Duh. Saw that coming a mile away.
I know, right? And Ron.
Did not see that coming.
That's exciting for sure. And I think it's great for him. I think he needs something more for himself so he can get out of Harry's shadow a little bit more. And I think this gives it to him. But again, we get back Dumbledore has his reasons, and so I'm kind of like, okay, well, and I also don't think that Harry really would have made a good prefect.
No.
So,
So, first of all, I got to laugh. And this is Molly clearly just not thinking. She's like, that's everyone in the family. I was like, oops.
Yep.
I like, George, what are we, next door neighbors? I was like, that's funny. Also, did you forget about Ginny?
That, yes. I was like,
forgot about three of your kids.
In the family. What are Fred and I next door neighbors? I was like, yep.
That's hysterical. Also, come on, Molly.
Yeah.
Do better. And then this is probably an unpopular opinion. I think Ron being the prefect is kind of lazy writing from the author. I think it's kind of obvious. I really think it would have made more. I personally think the prefect boy should have been somebody out of left field. Lee Jordan, Neville, I don't care.
Right.
It feels like by making Ron and Hermione, which again, Hermione, we're going to agree is slam dunk, no brainer. But Ron kind of feels like forcing all of the lead roles on our three characters.
Yeah.
It's a little forced. I don't love it.
I could see that.
Again, unpopular opinion. Come at me with comments on YouTube and Spotify and Apple. I won't see them. But it's forced for me. I don't love it.
Yeah.
It leads to a fun dynamic in the Weasleys. It sets up what could be a whole lot of fun between the twins this coming school year.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. I guess I could see that. I also see the turmoil that Harry is having, and I'm kind of like,
I love this.
My only issue is like, couldn't we skip that?
Harry needed to work through it though. He's a teenager.
Yep. And
he's got a lot of shit going on.
Yep. And I totally agree with that. I just think like it like you're saying Ron being the prefect is kind of lazy writing, but like why is Harry going through all of this as well then at that point? You know what
jealous.
I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can definitely see that he's jealous.
Right.
In the way that he's talking and saying and whatnot.
Craziness.
So,
yeah. No, I enjoy as a teenager, again, who's gone through an insane roller coaster of emotions in the last couple of hours.
Yep.
I enjoy the teenage working through it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because your first gut feeling is to be selfish and jealous and why not me and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But then he just needs a minute and he gets to, no. He's my best friend.
Yep.
Am I really going to be stupid about this?
Yeah.
Which is what we were saying Ron needed to do in book 4 and Hermione needed to do in book 3. And we're finally getting the internal Harry working through it.
Yep, for sure.
Which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Are we at where Moody gives him the picture?
So party. So we're having a party first.
Yes.
And it's time to celebrate them. Obviously, Ron gets to get a new broom, which is really cool.
Fun.
Yes.
Can he try out for Quidditch now?
Maybe. I mean, maybe. And then I like that Molly is like, oh, yeah, Moody, we keep meaning to ask you since you're here now. Can you tell me what's inside of that desk upstairs? And he goes, Bogart. And I was like, I wonder what Molly is going to see. Mm-hmm. Because you obviously know that that's kind of where it's headed, the way that it's written. That's where it's headed, that Molly is going to be the one that does it. And then you find out Molly does, decide to do it and stuff like that. So, yeah. So now we've got the picture, which I will say I think is a nice gesture, but not the right time. Place, moment, all of that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Kind of like the dog playing right now.
She's
not the time.
Chasing her tail.
It's kind of amazing. Sorry. Yeah. Not the time or the moment. Calm down. Oh, I'm sorry. I should not have pet you. That tail is really loud.
But yeah, so I think the picture was a nice gesture, but I don't think it was the right
Which, in
thing
fairness,
to do.
this is also the reminder that this is written as though Moody and Harry know each other. They don't know each other.
Yeah.
We forget that last book, it wasn't Moody.
Yep.
Harry had this phenomenal relationship with Barty Crouch Jr.,
Yes.
who was in the middle of setting him up.
Yep.
Which is a mind F. But, like, this is the way Moody and Harry talk. It's Harry forgets sometimes, and Moody forgets that Moody can't forget. He was locked in a trunk.
Yeah. Moody doesn't realize that this isn't the right thing to do. Whereas Harry forgets, hey, like, I don't actually know him.
Really know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of the problem in that way.
Agreed. But we find out that, so of course we get Lily and James, the Longbottoms, Lupin, Moody, Sirius. I'm trying to go through as many names as I can by memory. We get a few other names that honestly don't stick with me because it doesn't really matter. And then obviously Harry kind of loses his mind again at seeing Peter Pettigrew.
With his parents on both sides of him.
Yes.
I think it would be different if Lily and James were next to each other.
Probably.
And then next to him, maybe.
Maybe. I think seeing that face again. He hasn't seen that face in 2 years.
Well, no, he saw it last year at the Triwizard.
Oh, that's right.
When Voldemort comes back.
Yeah, duh.
So
he was a little preoccupied.
He was definitely.
You're right.
But I think like if there was a different way of seeing him on there rather than like literally in between his parents who he helped kill.
Also interesting learning about some of the other stances people are making.
Right.
Because we learn Amelia Bones.
Yes.
Amelia Bones. Her brother is in the picture.
Yep.
And she lost a lot of her family. But she is clearly not in the order.
Right.
But that's probably why Mr. Weasley, hearing that she was going to be the one doing the hearing, was like, she's got a good head on her shoulders.
Right.
Like, she clearly comes from a family that fought on the right side last time.
Yep, for sure.
She is just at the moment probably sounds like on the fence.
Well, she was in the order the first time, right?
No, it was her brother.
I thought she was in the picture too.
I don't think
with
so.
her brothers.
Hold on. That's Edgar Bones, brother of Amelia. They got him and his family too. He was a great wizard.
Okay.
Yeah. So nope. So, oh yeah. And then we get Dumbledore's brother, Aberforth.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And then lots of other names. Aphelius, Doge, Cardric Deerbaum, Gordon Pruitt.
Yeah. Okay.
Going through everyone who died. Yeah, like Aberforth. Only time I ever met him. Strange bloke. It's a way to describe somebody.
I mean, Dumbledore's a strange bloke too, so.
Yeah, truth. 2 peas in a pod. Yep. Clearly. Oh, Benji Fenwick. They found him in pieces.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's a loaded picture.
Yeah.
But then Harry finds Mrs. Weasley.
Yeah.
And Ron.
He decides to leave the party because he's done. And he hears
again
sobbing.
Roller coaster of emotions. Let's let the kid go sit.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yep. And Molly is in with the desk, which means that she's in with the Bogart. It was not what I was expecting.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting her to replay the Percy conversations.
Ooh,
or the door slamming in her face stuff. Or like Percy literally saying, I never want to be around you again, and like literally walking out of her life.
Or maybe Percy with like a Death Eater tattoo.
Maybe, yeah. And
like something really extreme.
Like, that's literally where I was going. I was not going with the entire family is dead, essentially.
It's one at a time.
Yeah. And they never mention Ginny,
No.
but they do mention the rest of them.
Yeah, she's slowly working through them when
Yep.
somebody comes in.
Yeah.
So I think it would have included everybody because she does see Percy and she does see Harry.
Right.
I wonder if she would have seen Hermione.
Yeah.
Ginny.
And she did see Arthur.
Yeah, she saw Arthur. Did she see both twins?
She did, yes.
Okay. Obviously Bill, Charlie, yeah. So, yeah, obviously she kind of worked her way through the family.
Yeah.
And it's cute. It included Harry.
Yeah. I mean, we all know that she sees Harry as being a part of her family anyway, so I can see why.
8th kid.
But yeah, it's one of those, it was definitely not what I was expecting, but I definitely understand why that would be a big fear for her.
And also clearly it's so real because even when Harry walks in the room and sees Ron dead on the floor, like
his
stomach drops. He's like, wait, no, I just saw Ron downstairs.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, wait. And he's like, oh, I know what's going on here.
Yep.
Like,
which
that's real.
When he goes, Molly or Mrs. Weasley leave, let somebody else take care of it. I'm like, why don't you? Like, why don't you take care of it? You know how to do it. Like, you were literally taught how to do this.
Yeah. I am curious what his Bogart would be now.
Right. So
I don't think it's a Death Eater, or I don't think it's a Dementor anymore.
So I don't understand why the author didn't do it. Like, why didn't Harry take care of this?
I think you needed to get a few other adults in the room because Harry is not equipped to calm Molly down.
True.
So I think from a writing aspect, you had to get some other adults in that room.
Which is fine, but I am surprised that it took so long for Lupin to get, like, to actually step forward and do it. Like,
but now we know what his Bogart turns into.
True. It's a moon.
It's not the silvery orb again. I was like,
yeah,
just call it a moon.
Right. Yes. I mean,
I had to laugh at that.
We know that is his Bogart, but like at the same time, it's like, why didn't Harry just do it? So
he may have been too stunned to get any closer. I don't know. I mean, he just saw his best friend and then himself dead on the floor. He's like, oh, shit.
But he's also telling Molly, like, let somebody else do it.
Let's
like,
get out of here.
You can do it.
Yeah, but then it turns into Voldemort. Nobody can do anything. So.
True.
Which would be kind of terrifying. Probably Voldemort was Cedric dead on the floor. Like,
oh my God. Yeah.
Like, yeesh.
Yeah.
But Molly keeps saying it's silly. It's silly.
It's not silly.
You're in war. She says all of my kids are a part of this. Like, what's going to happen? Like, that's absolutely not a silly thought.
Right. Yep.
I do love Lupin's little quip because she's like, and if something happens to Arthur and I, who will take care of the kids? And Lupin like, what, you think we're going to let them starve? Like,
right.
Like, we got them.
Right.
Like, I enjoy that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then she says, don't tell Mr. Weasley.
Okay, so again,
I'm so torn on that.
I understand why she doesn't want to tell him. I get it. I also think that's kind of what a spouse is there for, you know, but they have such like an amazing relationship that I can see why she doesn't want to hurt him in that way. But again,
like, she doesn't have to show him.
No.
But like, if she stood up and said, hey, this is my greatest fears, seeing you and all the kids dead, he'd probably be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
like, is that really a shock?
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Like, yeah, I'm so torn on it because it's you don't need to put more weight on his shoulders. But that being said, he's got that weight on his shoulders already.
Yeah. I'm thinking he thinks the same things, you know, so.
Probably. Yeah. Like, you guys could come together in this fear.
Yep,
and
for sure.
Should talk about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I get it, but, and also her calling it silly. Like, she's embarrassed. Like, why?
Right.
Lupin's afraid of the fucking moon. Like, come on. Is this really worse?
Right. Yeah.
Also, what is Moody's turned into? Party Crouch Jr.?
The bins. The trash cans.
The enchanted trash bins. I love it.
A bottle of poison.
Polyjuice potion.
Right.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So next week, when the crazy dog joins us for.
Yeah.
Chapters, we're going to do 3 chapters again next week, 10, 11, and 12. I'm so excited. Chapter 10, Luna Lovegood. Yes. You'll love her. I'm so excited. 11, The Sorting Hat's new song.
Ooh.
And 12, Professor Umbridge.
Oh, who is that? Oh, the dark arts teacher.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She was the one at the hearing that looked like a toad.
Yep.
Told you we'd come back to her.
Okay. Cool.
She who shall not be named.
Okay, well.
I'm so excited for you to finally meet Luna. I love her so much. And I cannot wait for my oldest to get to this point because she is going to love Luna. And she needs a little more Luna in her life.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Like, let's go.
Nice. Okay, well, we will see you all next week. And I promise to lock up the devil dog. Well, technically, Bob will be back next week. So.
Really? Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh, my gosh. Why is it so... it's so
I
late
know.
November. When does this come out? Oh, December. Oh, gosh. It is almost Christmas.
Yeah.
So
when this comes out.
This will be the recording that comes out right before Christmas. So whatever you celebrate.
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy... What other am I forgetting? Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting several more.
I
apologize.
Yes. Yep.
Please enjoy whatever celebrations with your family and friends and stay safe.
Sure. Yep. And we will see you guys next week.
New Year's. Oh my God, 2026.
Oh my gosh.
I can't. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for joining us for this episode. If you had fun, please follow, download, and review this podcast on your preferred listening platform.
If you're ready for the next chapter, join the spoiler-free conversation on our Facebook group. Search You Haven't Read What? The podcast.
Or on Instagram and YouTube for exclusive videos and behind-the-scenes content. Have a great week.
And we'll catch you on the next page.